What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher 2, and you may remember that last time we were fending off the Kedwenny attack on Bergen. We were using our shout to blast people off of the battlements. Great effect. We did, however, die at the very end. And that means we are back down here,
a chivalrous Witcher, another surprise.
fending off the potential Kedwenny attack through these tunnels. And we do, of course, know what to expect down here, at least for a little while. We're not done with this fight just yet. So I'm excited to see what else we have in store. Of course, beginning with these mercenaries here, who we took way too much damage from the first time we went down here. That was largely what became so problematic. So I want to be a little more cautious this time around how we approach these guys. We did get backed into a corner and took a series of hits against them last time. Put us in a bad place. And so what we'll do this time is we'll let Saskia take all of the hits for us and make life easy on ourselves. Maybe. A little bit. I mean, we have seen in the past... Oh, he got frozen. That's like the first time we've ever seen an enemy get frozen other than when we have the killing blow against them. Except it doesn't seem to be actually doing us much good here. Okay, hold on a second. Yep, we're gonna continue to use this strategy, though. We have seen, when we've been fighting with allies in the past, that they have... Oh, really? You managed to block that even though you were very clearly stunned? And you somehow turn around? You might also technically be frozen? Anyway, what I was trying to say was that we have seen in the past, when we fought alongside companions, that they technically can fall to 0 HP, but when they do, they basically just kind of stand there and do nothing. They can still, however, that situation, they can still function as our tank, which is basically what we want Saskia to do here. Just make life a little bit easier on us, so that we can take these guys out. They are proving to be a little bit troublesome here. We haven't exactly dealt much in the way of damage. We could just actually get rid of one or two. That would suddenly make things a lot easier. I did walk straight into that. And enough of your spin moves. I just want to get one of you guys down already. Then presumably... Oh, finishing blow? Okay, that should help. That was the shielded guy as well. Ooh, that's gruesome. So he should be the hardest one for us to take down, and he is now dead. Watch out for this guy. Got a lucky second hit in on this guy now that we have the ability to hit multiple people with one swing. Alright, got you as well. Now it seems we're having a bit more success. Three, or more or less 3 insta-kills in a row. I mean, is it really an insta-kill? We've already hit them several times. I suppose not. Alright, Saskia, I really do appreciate the way you've helped us out a lot in that fight. However, I have one criticism. It is that, you know, if you could, like, not do your really high-pitched yell all that often, that would be very much appreciated. It is rather annoying. And do these guys actually have anything good? Just iron ore? Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar. I do kind of remember that. Now, I do also remember what awaits us on the other side of that door. Shouldn't be terribly difficult of a fight. I think last time we just went in there through the second door with very low HP, and that made things significantly more difficult than they had to be. So I'm deliberately biding my time a little bit here, so we're in better shape when the inevitable rot fiends do come up here. Oh, is it rot fiends immediately? No, it's more mercenaries first. Okay. Just a couple this... Oh, no, more than just a couple this time. Alright, you legitimately did sneak up on me there a bit. Alright, so maybe this was a little bit more of a difficult fight. A little bit more of a difficult encounter, series of encounters, than I had originally thought that it was. So maybe I'm not quite as ashamed for having fallen to, technically not these guys, but the guys immediately after this, earlier. That's not who I wanted you to swing the sword at, Geralt. But Saskia, you know the strategy. Look, we had a pretty good string going against this guy. But I do want to be wary of pinning ourselves in the corner again, because that has been a problem in the past. Excuse me, sir. How dare you get up so quickly? And did you go in that other room? Is that actually a thing? Apparently it is. Well, that's Saskia. Who I'm pretty sure we just hit with an hard side. Sorry about that, Saskia. I swear I didn't mean it. And one down. Oh, come up. I didn't actually mean to hit that guy, but short. Oh, I didn't even see we had the stun effect signifying that we were going to get an insta-kill on that guy, but I'll take it. Gotta sneak up behind you while you have your shield up. Oh, that's also not who I wanted to hit there. You're the one I'm looking for. One that's directly in front of us. Again, stunning or arting the wrong guy. So again, I would say we're not doing great on this encounter specifically. Alright, well, you're at least done. Is theoretically just you, at least of the mercenaries. You do, of course, have the shield, which makes you a little bit trickier to take down. And it's odd, because this guy, at least for a little while there, was frozen, it seemed. But even though they appear to be acting more slowly, I'm not sure it really makes much of a difference. It seems that he can still block, he can still attack. Doesn't actually let us get in any more hits. Despite how you assumed that it would. Can you just die already? Thank you. Okay. We know what to expect now. And this was the mistake that we made last time, was rushing through this part. So I will definitely hold off and allow ourselves to regenerate a little bit of HP. There was one of those mercenaries who went in through this door, which does intrigue me a little bit. I'm also a little bit curious if these guys have any loot, but based on what the other guys had. Rot Fiends, already. I didn't think that was the quote-unquote correct direction. I thought it was through that door, but there were definitely... There's a Rot Fiend that spawned directly in front of us. I was not really expecting. Also, we should switch to the Negotiator. Are we already on the Negotiator? Damn it. Saskia, I could use a little bit of assistance here. This might actually be the direction in which we went last time. I think it is. Okay, we got poisoned, which I'm pretty sure is what led to some bad stuff last time. Yeah, this is dealing a boatload of damage. Okay, so I'm gonna just bide my time a little bit here, because I did find, I forget if I mentioned this, but I actually did need to backtrack a fair bit. When we died, I had to do a little bit of the siege on the battlements. We are technically not in combat right now, I think, so we are actually regenerating faster than we ought to be. So, one moment will I continue to benefit from that. And then I'll take down this Rot Thief. I miss. Don't get they explode like that. Is a little bit hard to see you. Did you get him? You didn't get him. I think we got him. He's gonna go boom. Saskia, don't stand there. So yeah, I was not under the impression that this was the quote-unquote correct direction. But I went through there. No less. When he's sword, okay, there is at least some loot from that guy. Oh! Is this actually the right direction? Did we not even need to go through there? Oh.
You'll take them by surprise.
Oh? Take me by surprise, you say. I wonder if that's like a secret-y passageway where we saw the Rot Beasts. Where we might get some additional loot. I don't know.
I understand. Your cherry is aching and thoughts turn to pleasure before death. Kill them.
Excuse me? Okay, one moment, guys. You see, I leveled up, so if you could just, like... Oh, that's not how I level up. Hold on. If you could just, like, allow me to quickly allocate a skill point so that I can more easily defeat you, that would be preferable. So, in that case, do we want... I think this is 10% additional damage, because we already have the 5 if we go here. So, offense. 25 vitality, it's not a ton. It's not great. 5% damage reduction, also not great, but I do expect that once we get this one done, that the subsequent level will be able to get a much more powerful version that might be a high enough number to be a little more convincing. What is this one? Vigor needed to block attacks. I don't think that's ever become much of a factor. What about on this side? Get another vigor. We are using Ard pretty aggressively when we have these pretty crowded fights. That might be valuable. I know we invested pretty heavily in vigor to begin with, so I felt like we might have been in good enough shape that we wouldn't need to get the next one for a while, but this might actually be the way to go, and I am curious what the subsequent level would be, because they do seem to generally get significantly better after you take the first upgrade. That's just one more additional vigor. I was thinking maybe it might be one vigor and vigor regeneration during combat or something like that, in which case, yeah, you know, that might add up to something interesting. Okay, so that's the level. Let's immediately dodge out of the way as soon as we get out of this, because we are about to get attacked. It is suddenly bright, which is convenient. I do think we want the Dion Ard. Oh, you are a pushover. You, however... Oh, you're definitely... You I want to take out next. You are the mage. And you are also a relative pushover. Excuse me! We were destroying you, thank you very much. Oh, really? Saskia? What is that? What the heck? I mean, she is supposedly a dragon slayer. She is a dragon? What? Saskia, you have a lot of explaining to do. Like, a whole lot of explaining to do.
I know a woman is flighty, but to that scale?
Geralt.
Now you know my greatest secret. I had no choice. They would have killed you.
Oh, how she withstood the talk. I mean, this raises so many questions. I guess provides some answers. Like how she withstood the toxin. At least I would assume might be a factor. Was it you at the siege of Lavalette Castle? I was also wondering that. And that would lead to many more questions. Also curious if anyone else knows. I'm hoping we get to ask all these.
A dragon appeared during the siege of the Lavalette's castle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Arian Lavalette.
Excuse me?
Why?
He fought against tyranny and its transgressions. I understood him very well.
Why are you walking like
Varagon
that?
could have used someone like him.
Why are you walking like that? Even Hansel can't defeat an army supported by a dragon. That could very well be true, but I do want to make sure we ask about these other things as well.
Now I understand how you can combat such a powerful toxin.
Philippa is a great sorceress.
Even she couldn't have saved you if you were human.
You're a witcher, so you know a lot about us.
Only golden dragons have the power to assume any form.
Golden dragons?
My father was a knight with bright eyes. He treated life like a beautiful adventure. He loved humans and tried to understand them. Thanks to him, I believe every man is equal and liberty shouldn't be peddled. Father claimed the world to be filled with chaos and order. Chaos equals aggression. Order is the defense against it.
What happened to him?
He taught me to live among humans and moved on. dragons do that.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Does anyone else know?
Deathmold.
Oh!
And allies. Yorvith?
Yorvith invented
Oh, well, I
the
mean,
whole
Deathmold was right
Dragonslayer
there.
story. He believes Eden needs someone like me, and someone like me needs a legend. He was right.
Ah, so it's not true. The Dragon Slayer part is not true. It seemed to be that he was saying that Yorvith invented that story in order to hype her up. But I mean, you know, sure, she may not be a Dragon Slayer, but I'd say being an actual dragon is a pretty close second. Probably even better, truth be told.
If a dragon helped Vergen's defenders, Henselt wouldn't stand a chance.
I thought about that. But what would happen to Upper Eden when the dust settles?
Yeah, it's probably best if you keep that on the down low for the time being. Yeah, I mean, it is, I guess, mostly not something you can see, but also probably they would not be too happy about it. I mean, it is also pretty interesting that you can turn into a human and have these conversations with other people and totally make them believe that you are just another human or elf. I guess she actually is posing as an elf. But yeah, nobody else really knows. So that's a pretty good act you're putting on there. Oh, and she said that Yorvith made up the story about her being a dragon slayer, but I don't think she actually said that Yorvith, at least she didn't explicitly say that Yorvith knows that she is actually a dragon. So I think that we are actually the only allies that know. Question mark on Yorvith, but I think we probably do want to discourage her from, you know,
Yes.
turn into an actual dragon, though.
The people
From
of
everyone.
Eden know me as the Dragon Slayer. That's why they respect me.
Well,
Maybe not
yes
the
and
only
no.
reason, but if they learned I'm a dragon,
Yeah, not the
they'd
only
feel
reason.
betrayed.
Whoa, that's harsh, Geralt. No. That's also kind of sad,
But if Vergen falls,
potentially
your
true.
ideals will be vanquished. Maybe averting that is worth the sacrifice.
Let's for a moment assume I revealed my dual nature. Who would lead Upper Eden? Do you see a replacement for me?
It's hard to
Yorvith?
imagine one
I
that
don't know.
compares to
That's
you.
probably
Dwarves will
wouldn't go
support
too
their
well.
own candidate, elves theirs, and humans will start looking for a king. That's why I must ask you to keep this knowledge to yourself. We'll have to deal with Henselt without a dragon's help. And we will. Also thanks to you. I'll never forget what you're doing for Eden, no matter your reasons, Witcher.
Let's go.
Just ignoring the fact that you know, like, did try to eat us a while back. So, you know, we'll just ignore that. Oh. That sounds nifty. I wonder if that might be back in the direction that we came from. Can we do that, potentially? Or is this an area that there's no going back from? Because, darn it. Yeah, so I am curious, like, if we just check the map here, there's no way of knowing now, but I do suspect that there might have been something nice down that Rot Fiend path, had we actually pursued it all the way through. Although there must still be some use for that key, because otherwise they wouldn't have given this to us now. You know, if we had to go back to use the key, and it's not possible to go back, then the key is useless, so... No? Perhaps this way? Saskia? Found the Rot Fiends! They seem to have either moonlight around them, or they have electricity. Electric powers, magically. Which is equally concerning. I swear, these are probably the same Rot Fiends we were fighting earlier. Ooh, if we make them blow up with icy stuff, do they not explode? They might not explode. It does seem that compared to what we had in the past, our increased damage is making this a significantly easier fight than previous Rot Fiend fights were. Yeah, I suspect that this is actually... Wait. That? Definitely more? Oh, they were fighting Neckers. Based on our now getting Necker loot. I am a little confused. We are technically in the dark now. That sounds very ominous. But I feel like if there is... This is so creepy. On so many levels. From a sound standpoint, from a visuals standpoint, from a what the heck is going on standpoint. But if there is a place for that catacomb key to be put to use, then I would suspect that it is probably here. I'm going to continue to save left, right, and center. Because, a little spooked. Did this just lead us right to where we were before? I feel like we're below Saskia now. Or Saskia's right there. I may have just gone in a circle, like doubled back. I don't know. We'll carry on. Maybe I was about to find something amazing, maybe not. If I was, let me know in the comments, in which case, I'll weep, but live. Yeah. Alright. More enemies? Possibly. Was this gonna be the little well-like place that we saw earlier? From above? That we didn't know how to get down to? I think so. Yeah. Oh, it's so peaceful. It's not like we're getting sieged right now or anything. Surely not. Okay. So, yeah, you lead the way, Saskia. There is just one direction, so I guess I do actually know where I'm going, but... Zoltan?
What happened while I was gone, Zoltan?
The fun is about to begin.
Uh-oh.
Herdsman Henselt personally leads all his cattle.
It's cattle.
Win.
Oh,
Is that all?
We've got unexpected guests.
we do?
Who?
I think one of them's a she. Ugly like shite after winter, but she's good tits. You should have seen our lads' faces when those eyesores entered the courtyard.
Huh?
Did they say why they
Trolls?
want to help us?
Wizard good. Wizard's foe is troll's foe.
Troll. Yep.
I met this pair.
Ah!
Good. We want
They
to
helped
create
us.
a land without prejudice.
When news that Henselt will personally lead the assault spread, the spirit of our lads fell into the gutter.
Tell them, Zoltan, that if they don't believe in victory, they might as well fly a white flag.
I tried, but they still looked down.
Gather the defenders, Zoltan.
Other thing, where is Yorvik? Supposedly he's bringing some archers, but I don't think we've seen him. We haven't seen him for a very
Why
long
so
time.
quiet? I thought you'd be merry. King Henselt himself will honor us with a visit.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. I
We're all
suppose.
going to die.
We can't repel the attack.
Henselt is invincible.
Ah,
We won't be
excuse
fighting
me.
mere minions,
We snuck
but
up
they're
on him and
king.
nearly took him out
And the king
single-handedly.
himself will have to recognize our victory. Could a soldier dream of better than defeating a monarch? Or maybe you're afraid to fight. Maybe we should fly a white flag. It's so simple. Henselt will quickly set up his order here. Inns will be marked humans only. Dwarves will choke in the mines. Elves will perish, hunted in the forests. Lords will slaughter peasants because they didn't bow low enough. Is that the land you want to leave to your children?
No!
Never.
You're shitting bricks because Henselt is coming. Who is he? A god?
Cedric! He's
He
back!
has arms, legs,
Kinda, sorta.
and blood, as red as any of ours. If he dares to cross these walls, then we'll gladly spill some of it.
Yes!
Get Henselt.
Long live Saskia!
Many of you won't see the light of dawn again. Many won't return to your women or drink with friends.
Sasuke, you save that
But
conversation
we
for
will
afterward.
care for and honor their graves when they enter the earth.
Sasuke, cut the
Adernian
death
earth.
talk.
Those who survive will live with their heads held high, for only such a life makes sense. Now, to arms and to the walls, let's show Henselt real war!
Okay. Alright, Henselt, buddy. Oh, and Death... Yeah, what is the deal with this guy? Is he the Nilfgaardian dude that we saw who captured Triss earlier? Is he a Hedwenning? Oh, what are we doing? Okay, let's bring out, make sure that is, not the negotiator. We want steel sword here. Oh, that was a steel sword. Yep. Okay, back up here. Can we save now? We can't. Okay. But we know what to do when these guys try to pop up the ladders. We say bye-bye! Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm afraid you missed the invitation. That was a bit of a stretch, Geralt. Leaping halfway across the wall to fight that guy. Alright, and also, like, generally try to hit our enemies with signs rather than our friends. Can we actually go up there and get... Oh no, that's Sass. Wait, who is that? Casting spells up there. And we've picked the worst place to stand. Out of all the places. Nope, nope, nope. Don't swing your sword at Saskia. Also, Dwarven friend, don't swing whatever that is at me. We're on the same team. Get out of here. Can we... I think we can regenerate the tiniest bit of life mid-fight. It's not a lot. And we did take a lot at the very beginning, so we need to be careful now. The execution was not great to start off with. Who is that person up there? That's my question. At first I thought it was the Death Mold guy. It looks like a woman. In which case, and it's clearly a sorcerer, or sorceress. In which case, is it Triss? We haven't seen Triss. Oh, what's happening? Henselt? Jorvik! There he is. Bring the archers. That's more like it.
Terrorists, murderers, a death squad. Or freedom fighters in an uneven battle, nobling their suffering. It all depends on your point of view. I helped Jorvik. I gave him my trust. I joined Saskia and took the side of the rebels, their new values and ideals. Time will tell if I was right. One thing is sure. Elves are the best archers who have ever walked this earth.
I do wonder what would happen if we had
That's what I
not
call
chosen
it.
to side with Jorvik.
I have to admit, the squirrel has style.
Not all is lost. We need to cut off Henselt's escape.
Oh, now he's running. Okay.
He looks as if he likes it here.
He'll change his mind. Join Jorvik and shut the main gate.
Yarpen says Death Mold's magic damaged him. Yarpen knows fuck all about gates. Cover my arse and I'll close it.
The fate of the battle hangs on it, Dwarf.
There's no bloody gate that Zoltan Chive can't close.
I hope you're right. Okay, we conveniently got full HP. And we did also just get a level. So, let's see. Last time, we, of course, just picked the Vigor. We could get one more Vigor if we really wanted. But we do now have access to an improved Axii that allows us to control 2 people simultaneously. We haven't been using Axii too much, so I'm not sure that's terribly worth it. Igni sign affecting numerous people does sound a little bit intriguing, but that is another sign that we tend not to use very often. So I feel like it may be best to start heading in this direction again and go for either the Vitality or the damage reduction. I'm not a huge fan of either, at least not with the first round. I think it's going to need to be the second round until we start to get the numbers high enough that they're significant enough to be worthwhile. But maybe it's worth going for the Vitality here, because it will give us access to these other things as well. Yeah. Let's go with that. And the next one goes all the way up to 100. Okay, so that's much better. Alright. Where are we going? Is it our turn to go down the ladder? Oh, it's the trolls!
You here?
I assume that was a reference to the trolls. But also, where are we actually supposed to go? Over here? Okay. Let's go, Zoltan. Let's get it done. But like, where exactly are we? Like, where do we actually need to go? It's like the thing that I actually want to know. How do we wrap around to get there this time? Not only is the city confusing, we've walled even more stuff off than we normally have walled off. So if you could, like, just give me a little indicator. Who is this? Surely it's not Sheila, right? Are we actually supposed to go down this way? I didn't think I saw a way through here. We can bully those people aside. Yeah, where actually do we go? Like, seriously? Break through the orbit. I know you're saying that, but where? Say this direction. Can we go down this ladder? It doesn't look like it. Alright, we're looking for something that allows us to leave over here. Oh, of course, it's Philip. Okay, that makes sense. Anything that allows us to go this way. Like, we could go through here, but we can't. This miraculously let us through. Hey, what? Is this what the heck? Oh, this is where Saskia was. Don't mind us as we casually search through here. I am curious if there's anything hidden here. Maybe? Oh, secret notes? Nope. Nope. Okay, it's nothing, it's nothing. Also getting a little bit framey. Yeah, actually though, like, how do we get there? We need to go down there. That much is clear. The most straightforward way would be down one of these ladders. And I don't think that's an option. Where did Zoltan go? Can we leapfrog over this? I don't know. This is a little silly at the moment. Guys, our fortification is a little too strong. I can't find a way through. So, I think I'm gonna actually double check for a second here, because otherwise I'm gonna be running in circles for a very long time. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Apparently I'm not crazy. I am supposed to go down a ladder of some variety. As for which ladder that is, I'm not sure. Oh, my guess is it's this one over here. It appears very well hidden. There we go. Hey, Zoltan. Don't mind me. Totally knew that you went this way. Totally knew that. Oh.
Pull up the ladder! Yes, sir!
Okay. Thank you for that. Also, we'll make sure to loot because reasons. Okay. Let's do it, Zoltan. Sorry, dude.
Yorbit, we need to get to the main gate, now.
Admit it. You thought I wouldn't come back, Windblade?
You're hellishly good. We need to stop Hensel from retreating.
And then force him to try it.
No time to waste. The gate!
Okay. Make it to the gate. Let's do it. And by that, I mean let's pick some more herbs. Hey, guys, could you, like, get out of the way for us real quick? Ew. Yeah, things got a little bloody over here. I'm assuming we have to... Oh, nope, never mind. I was going to say I'm assuming we have to go through here, but I think this might actually be what we're looking for. Unless... Guys, really? Come on, you're better than that. got Zoltan at least. We didn't need Yorvith anyway. Is this the crank?
Patrol, fuck you up the arm!
Okay. Am I supposed to go to the other one, or are you good? I think you're good. Okay, I'll just fight these guys, I guess. I think you got it? It's a little odd.
Done! They're cut off like sitting ducks.
Maybe they'll surrender.
Something tells me it won't be that easy, but... Hey, Hansel! Fancy seeing you here.
Sire,
Thanks for coming.
your orders. We summon.
Oh! Take that, Hansel. Okay, now that's a little excessive. But really?
The battle is over, King.
You won, and the victors state their tongues.
You know my terms. You will relinquish Eden and sign an act of unconditional surrender in which you'll promise your troops will never cross the Pontar.
Is that all?
You'll
you
pay
want us to
war
do more?
reparations and recognize the free realm of Upper Eden with Saskia of Vergen at its head.
What about me and my men? What awaits us?
Well, we want your belt.
It's a great thing. Look how many of my soldiers died defending it.
How much do you want?
We'll discuss the war reparations in detail at Loch Muin before
Oh.
esteemed witnesses. There's one thing Saskia didn't mention.
I'm listening.
Since the dawn of time, wars were, are, and will yet be. One side wins, the other loses. But military conflict should be carried out under chivalrous rules and laws.
Okay.
What's your point,
Yeah,
sorceress?
what are you getting at
War
here?
criminals, including death mold, must be punished.
I need an
Oh.
advisor.
War criminals must be punished.
You'll have a new advisor. Sheila de Tangerville.
No!
Has this witch gone mad?
It's a necessary condition.
Death mold committed a crime and he must be
What did
punished.
Death Mold actually do, guys?
As you wish.
Execute him.
Don't
Oh.
allow them to harass me like a dog. You'll see how a real sorcerer dies, foolish whores!
Uh-oh. I don't know if this is gonna be the end of Death Mold. I feel like he might have a trick or two up his sleeve. Possibly he is a sorcerer, but obviously this isn't looking too good for him. I don't know why I'm defending him right now. I really just don't know anything about him. Okay, well, maybe that is the end of him.
Swear an oath and you'll walk free.
Who am I negotiating with anyway?
Philippa Eilhart and I speak with one voice.
Be wary of the sorceresses.
I'm
They
with
often
Hansel
forget
there.
whose perch is higher.
Philippa is my advisor.
We await your decision, King.
I'm not sure you want to do that, Saskia.
I, King Henselt, Lord of Kedwin, swear before witnesses that I will relinquish Adarian borders. I recognize Saskia of Vergen's reign in the realm of the Pontar Valley, and I swear to pay war reparations in the amount agreed upon at Loch Muin.
You're free.
Show the king the way out.
So all that seemed
It's time
great.
to go, Saskia.
Besides the whole
Yes.
Sheila thing,
What?
I'm with you.
Saskia, I know her well. She's never behaved like
Her eyes look as if she's taken fist tag.
that. I assure
Ah.
you she doesn't use it. Let's follow them.
Okay, let's remember the whole... Oh. The whole Cynthia theory.
They disappeared.
Let's have a look.
Let's search Eilhart's house. She was in a hurry. Maybe she left something.
Yorveth, I'm with you here. I'm not even sure that Sheila is actually a dragon. I feel like she might be... I feel like Cynthia might actually be still posing as Saskia ever since Philippa, quote-unquote, revived her, because as Geralt was saying, nobody was going to ever be able to survive that poisoning, so maybe she didn't actually live, and Philippa just transferred Cynthia's soul into Saskia's body, and in doing so also made Saskia, i.e. Cynthia, the dragon, take Saskia's body as well. And that would explain why nobody knew that Saskia was actually a dragon, including Yorveth, and would explain why her eyes were all weird, why suddenly Saskia is siding with the sorceresses and acting differently. That's the theory that I have right now. But with that, I think that this is probably a good place for us to wrap up this episode, because I know we've done a lot already, and I'm expecting that we're probably going to get thrown into a whole lot of other stuff quite soon, with all the aftermath of the battle that we just had. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did a lot, and we have a lot to do again, so I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll see you then.